get into some NFL talk. Let's recap Week 9 briefly. What were some of your biggest takeaways from Week 9? It was an interesting week. Nothing too
Biggest, I
crazy.
mean, yeah, nothing too crazy, but the biggest takeaway for me, I always got to give you two, but the number one takeaway I got is the Ravens are going to the playoffs.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
their defense
what
looks good too now.
there's nothing, there is nothing that there's not a doubt in my mind that they're going to make the playoffs this year. They would just have to obviously finish with a better record than the Steelers, and the Steelers are trending down. Lamar's back. He looks healthy, looks great. The way that that offense flowed under Lamar Jackson, I mean, if you would have put all the games that they played while he was out and put them all
Mhm.
together, they didn't flow like that one time. So it just shows you how dominant Lamar Jackson is. So that's my first takeaway. Um,
The team did
second
look different,
takeaway,
yeah.
yeah, I mean they looked amazing. Like scoring at will is easy. Second takeaway is it might be Mac Jones' job.
Whew, yeah.
Might be his job.
They were coming off a loss before last week, and then yeah, he went out there, did his thing. Mac and Cheese with all the injuries, they're still sitting at 6-3. Damn near solidified playoff team right now. This is a team that I want Brock Purdy to get back in there for the Bears' sake, for them to have a shot to get into the playoffs. How it's looking.
I mean, but how do you take out somebody that's playing at that high of a level right now? I
You
mean,
can't.
I think he put up like 34 points last week. The Giants defense isn't a slouch either. They got their defense is respectable in the NFL. Um, I mean, he's playing amazing right now. So I just don't see how you can kind of mess up that momentum. Brock Purdy has that turf toe as well. And we know that that's not a 2, 3, 4 week injury. He could rush himself back, but
Yeah.
at this point, it might make sense to just keep him on the sideline.
Yeah, let Mac Jones get his full tryout for another team potentially, or maybe the 49ers. uh,
Yeah,
but another guy that it's like you can't take him out. The Cardinals are learning that with Jacoby Brissett, who went out there, balled out for the third straight week. This offense looks better. Trey McBride is scoring more touchdowns than he was with Kyler Murray. Marvin Harrison is getting juice. So I mean, Jonathan Gannon was asked today if Kyler Murray could play if he was healthy, what's his name? Jacoby Brissett would still be the starter. And now Kyler Murray's out for the next 4 weeks. So, I mean, Kyler Murray, this is it for him in Arizona, I think. It's done. This is his
yeah.
last season.
This is his last season in Arizona. I kind of feel for Kyler because he is a respectable guy in the NFL. I mean, he hasn't won any playoff games, but he's been an exciting player to watch throughout these, I think, 6 or 7 years he's been in the NFL. I'm excited to see where he lands, though. I think like a potential landing spot for him could be the Jets, maybe.
Oh, they got a lot of
Maybe they
picks now.
Yeah, maybe they draft a quarterback and let the quarterback sit a year or so and see what Kyler can do. He'll still have some time on his deal, so I would like to see him go to New York, the Jets.
I like the Jets as a landing spot for him. I think the Raiders are another team that'd be desperate to get him in the building.
Yeah,
Maybe Miami. If they keep McDaniel, Mike McDaniel and Kyler Murray would be nice. Wherever Kyler goes, though, I feel like it's going to be a Baker Mayfield situation. It's going to be a situation where another like organization just takes him on and he becomes a star there. Still
yeah.
28, still young.
I just I don't see, similarities between Kyler and like a Baker Mayfield. I feel like Baker is always, even when he wasn't playing at his best, he could still sling the ball, right? Kyler is not, he's never been a slinger for real. He's been a
Athlete.
run first guy, an athlete, a guy that could get it out quick. And what they say, run like a badass kid. Um, he kind of run like Caleb Williams a little bit with them arms
Yeah.
out here. But yeah, we'll see where he lands, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and it's nice for Jacoby Brissett to get an opportunity and continue
Yeah,
balling out. I'm always rooting for black quarterbacks. The more, the merrier. And hey, we're taking over this season, bro. Hella black quarterbacks. So
a
add
lot of them.
another into them. Jacoby Brissett. So hopefully he continues playing well. Another takeaway I had. I think Drake London is a top 5 receiver in the NFL. Did you see Christian Gonzalez? He was cooking his ass the whole game. He posterized him. He had a one-hand catch in the end zone. He had caught 3 touchdowns, and Christian Gonzalez is one of the best corners in the NFL. This guy's and he's a former hooper too. So this
Yeah,
guy's got the size, got the extension, can do all that.
it's pretty awesome to see, man. the projections were that he was going to obviously be like the number one guy, but just to see him finally like, start shaping and into that guy is awesome to see. And I'll give you a little fun fact this week in one of my fantasy leagues. I'm playing a guy who has, I don't know how he got this, but he has Puka, St. Brown, Jackson Smith, and Drake London. Those four dudes could have went 1 through 4. Like
Yeah.
literally, they could have went in order. But nah, shout out to Drake London, man. He's a baller. He's either getting like 10 points or 30 points, like nothing in between.
It's all dependent on how the Falcons are feeling because they're
Yeah.
very inconsistent. I do think they need a new coach in the building, a new offensive coordinator. Because I like Raheem Morris, rooting for black coaches too, but it's just some of their stuff. They just are not as consistent as they need to be. I think Penix is a good quarterback. They have the talent. I think somebody else needs to come in the building and change up that culture.
You see they keep switching out kickers too. They just let go of their second kicker
I
in
know.
one season. So I mean technically the kicker from last the I can't remember his name, but he missed the extra point. They lost by 1. So that's unacceptable in NFL. Can't do that.
And that's the crazy thing is, yeah, they beat Buffalo and they lose and get blown out by the Miami Dolphins, one of the worst teams in the NFL. And then they play with the Patriots. It's a 1 point game. Patriots are 7-2 now. So it's like this team is either ass or they're one of the best teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
No in
Way too
between.
inconsistent.
What were your biggest winners and losers for week 9?
Biggest winners and losers. It's crazy because I feel like it's a toss up between the Bears and the Bengals. Like the biggest winners, in my opinion, are the Bears.
Okay.
No questions asked. But the biggest losers is the team that the Bears played, the Bengals. And it could easily be flipped and switched. Like, how do you how are you up 15 points or up 14 points with 2 minutes left, and the other team goes on a 15-0 run in 49 seconds. And then after that, the other team, the Bears, come down and they score on the Bengals, who have the worst defense probably in NFL history. Like they couldn't even get like the Bears scored just as quick as the Bengals did.
Yeah. That's the crazy thing is the Bears won this game, but they still lost it at the same time because the defense is just that bad. It's that big of a concern now. So it's not looking good for them. I mean, I'm hopeful for the Bears 5-3 right now, but with that defense, we didn't make any moves at the deadline. I mean, we got a pass rusher. I expected, Poles to be a little more aggressive. Were you disappointed with how the deadline went for the Bears?
Not really, only because I don't think there's one player that we can go out on the defensive end and get and be like, okay, we're going to the Super Bowl. Like
Yeah.
the Bears are more than one player away. The Bears are if anything, we're time away. You understand? Like
Mhm.
the Bears need time to mesh. One player isn't going to make or break our season this year on either side of the ball unless Patrick Mahomes like magically walks through that door, which isn't going to happen. So, not too upset. Everybody was expensive on the market. Like we don't want to give up picks and we don't want to overpay for people that we shouldn't be overpaying for. So I'm not upset about it.
And I think Poles was too, like thinking about, the Chase Claypool deal, just making these other moves that just didn't really pan out and they were expensive. Jermaine Johnson could have been an edge rusher that could have been an improvement on this defensive line, but the Jets wanted a second round pick for him. This you can't do it. You can't do it. So the guy we did pick up though, against Braxton Jones when the Bears played the Bucks, he whooped his ass. Like he went crazy that game. And I think he had 15 sacks in, the first 4 seasons. So, has played 17 games in multiple seasons in his career already. So, reliable guy, could be a depth piece. So I'm not too mad at it. I just think the secondary is just very concerning still. Jalen Johnson comes back, Kyler comes back, then I feel better. But right now, I'm really concerned about this defense.
Yeah, concerned is an understatement about the defense, but hey, as long as we keep winning, it doesn't matter how it
Yeah.
looks. We give up 40, 50, 60. As long as we get the dub, that's all that matters. So we'll figure it out.
Yeah, and the cool part about this season is instead of having new creative ways to lose games, we're having new creative ways to win games this season and
Absolutely.
just making it look more interesting.
Absolutely. I mean, if you just look at it, we're 5-3, right? Um, and we might have one win this year. If you take this same team, same system, but we just got Eberflus as our head coach from last year, we might be 1-7 right now. So the fact that we do have 5 wins, I don't care how it looks as long as we get it done. So I'll take it.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know how nervous you were, but when the probability was 99%, Joe Flacco was driving, more and more time went, the 15 points in 49 seconds. Yeah, I was pretty certain we were gonna lose that game.
Dude, I went to the bathroom. We were at 14 when I went to the bathroom. When I came out the bathroom, we was about to lose the game. I was like, damn, I wasn't in there for long. I was in there for like a minute, for real. Like it was that quick.
That's all it takes with that defense, man.
Like,
But
what
yeah,
happened?
thankfully the Bengals defense were worse. Did you see in the media too? Chase Brown was like, just get a fucking stop.
Yeah. Zach Taylor
It's
got after him after that in the media. He said he had a conversation with him that's unacceptable, and he was like, when
yeah.
the offense plays bad, the defense doesn't do that. But it's like, man, you guys have been bad for like 3 years.
It's been a
Like,
minute.
come on,
Yeah,
offense putting up 40 every week.
it's a lot of that. But it's justifiable for him to be mad. This Bengals team, I think they are the biggest loser, while the Bears, I agree with them being a winner. Some other winners I had, Seahawks. I think the Seahawks look really dangerous. I'm torn between the Seahawks and the Rams as to which team will win this division. Like the 49ers, too, are in contention. They're going to be in the playoffs, but Seahawks look really good defensively. Sam Darnold looks just as good as he looked at Minnesota last season, if not better. So I mean, and their pass rush is filthy. So the Seahawks team is a team to watch out for.
Both teams between the Seahawks and the Rams, they both look amazing. I will admit, but the Rams, they have Matt Stafford and they have McVay
Puka,
calling plays, and they have Puka and they have
Devontae,
Devontae, and they got Kyron, they
Kyron.
got Corum. So I just feel like they have more weapons. And don't get me wrong, Walker and Charbonnet, they're nice, and Jackson Smith is having an MVP type season, but I just don't know or think they have enough. The defense is balling too, but yeah, I have one more loser for you. Forgot
Oh, go
about
ahead.
the Lions. The Lions lost to the Vikings,
Damn.
which is pretty bad. JJ looked like a first round pick that game. Surprisingly,
JJ,
I don't know if
the
yeah, he
Vikings were
looked
a winner
good.
then. They were a winner. So
The
it's
Vikings
another
are a
game.
winner. But this is the issue that I have with the Lions losing that game. I think JJ threw for like 120 yards, 110 yards or something like that. Like he didn't do nothing special. He ran for a touchdown, threw for one to Jettas, but you have to win that game if you're Detroit,
Got
right?
no choice, man. You
You got
can't
no
lose a game like
choice.
that. And it's crazy. It's crazy that JJ, like, with all the talk about him, like, it was pretty clear that he was a bust at that point. And
Yeah.
not only that, but it seemed like the Vikings didn't want to put him out there. Just a lot of reports that were coming out. It just looked like Carson Wentz was going to be the guy for the rest of the season. And then for JJ to come out there and respond like that, pretty impressive. Pretty
Hey,
impressive performance.
and hear this out. The Vikings, they must be very respected in Vegas as well because they got the Ravens this week, and the Ravens are only 4 point favorites.
Mm.
So
I might put
respected.
some money on that, bro.
Might
I might have
I
to.
wish I was in Illinois. I might bet the house that the Ravens beat them by more than four.
Oh yeah, I think the Ravens are going to blow them out. To be honest,
Yeah,
that
what is
defense is
Vegas
playing
talking
really
about?
well. Yeah, no,
Maybe
4 points
Vegas
is
knows something
crazy.
I don't know, but 4 points is insane. That's Lamar Jackson.
Chauncey Billups situation in Baltimore, maybe. They got
Insider
somebody.
trade.
But yeah, so the Vikings are a huge winner, getting that performance, responding like that. I thought they were dead in the waters in the NFC North. Now they have life at 4-4. We were excited to see JJ. We wanted to see
Yeah,
him. Now I'm a
I
little
still do.
nervous.
I'm
You
not
still want to
nervous.
see
I still, yeah. He threw for like 110, 120 yards. He didn't do nothing. He ain't do nothing special. I mean, I just don't know
him?
what the Lions is really their defense. Like, Brian Flores, he calling up every blitz and known to the Lord. Like he's sending 5, 6 guys basically every play. Like he's not. I think that he was like, okay, this offense is too high powered for me to sit back and let Jared Goff pick us apart. I'm sending everybody every single play. We playing
Yeah.
1-on-1, and that's what they did, and it worked.
And I think Jared Goff is the type of quarterback you can, blitz and, scheme up something to beat him. Quarterbacks like, Mahomes, Lamar, that shit don't work.
No, it doesn't.
Brian Flores, great game plan. Vikings, I mean, I don't know how many people won some money off this game because this is just nobody really expected this. Nobody really expected them to come out like that. So they're a huge winner. Carolina Panthers, bro. Donald, that's your guy. Donald.
Donald.
He
It's on
been
tape.
calling it. He been
It's on
calling
tape. It's
it.
on film. I said if we could get our hands on Rico Dowdle. They laughed at me, but look, it's all good. It's on film. I said it before the season started. We should go get Dowdle. But hey, what I know? Nothing.
You
Clearly.
did say that the Bears should trade for Donald. That was crazy. I do remember that now. Um, 130 yards, 25 carries against the Packers. And the Packers, honestly, this is another game where there's a winner and there's a loser. One of the biggest winners, one of the biggest losers in this game. Packers have to be a loser, while the Panthers 5-4. They got the Saints this week. Now they could be sitting at 6-4, a team that was only had 4 wins last year, I think. Yeah, they were a competitive 4-13 type of team. So 6-4 right now is very huge for them. Bryce Young didn't have to do too much. I mean, 102 yards passing, he had a JJ McCarthy type of performance, but he didn't have touchdowns.
I mean, you got Rico Dowdle. I mean, what do you have to do when you got Rico Dowdle back
You
there?
have to
And the
do
O
nothing.
line is blocking like crazy. And also, I don't know if you saw this or not, but he only had 2 pumps and they threw a flag.
Damn.
It's like the Key and Peele skit where the dude was right here pumping twice. I don't know if you saw, but Dowdle, he did 2 pumps. He pointed. He was like, two only, two only. He went one, two, and the ref threw the flag, dude. It was hilarious. They said it's a rule where you're allowed to do 2 pumps, like for real. Like you actually can do 2 pumps. He did two and still got the flag. They need to take that
That's
off. Rescind it.
That's why Key and Peele's goated. Yeah, give bro his money back if they find him. But Rico Dotto, I mean Chuba Hubbard, he got an extension before the season, or yeah, some points recently, and now he's lost his job. You can't give the ball back to Chuba. You said this too. You have to keep going with Rico Dotto, and he's won him every game since.
I said that a few weeks ago when Chuba first was healthy, and they said that, they're going to be splitting carries now for that game. The game that they split carries, keep in mind, the 2 games before when Chuba was out, Dotto had 200 all purpose yards in both games. They won both games. One of the games against the Cowboys. Chuba comes back, they split carries, they lose that game. They sit Chuba down, let Dotto own the backfield, they win that game. So it's like the formula is let's run the ball, run the ball, run the ball with this guy. He's amazing. So it's nice to see it.
Yeah, and it's nice to see it become his offense. I mean, he's like one of the top rushers in the NFL, and he's done it through like 5 games, I believe. He's got like 700 yards rushing, so phenomenal season by him. He's leading this Panthers team to victory. Bryce Young, this offense, this team's defense is playing really well. So Panthers, invest some stock in them. They're trending in the right direction. Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.